If you haven't heard the great news, we bought our first house. I am excited to take you along as we set up our first home. I've learned a lot about interior design during this process, and by sharing my journey, I hope you guys might pick up a few things, especially if you're planning your own makeovers. Another reason I wanted to film this is that a lot of homes on social media stick to the same beige aesthetic. Beautiful, but often lacking that cozy lived-in vibe, and honestly they are not practical at all, and I don't want that. So today I'm starting with the living room. My goal is to create warm, inviting space for friends and family where they can feel right at home. Let me show you the before so you can see what we are working with. This beige couch might look familiar from my old videos. It was free, so it felt perfect then, but keeping it clean has been a nightmare, and up close it looks not so great. It looks bad. So I'm planning to move it to the basement. I mean, it's still a decent couch for less used spaces, but I'm so ready for something new. And the coffee table is also the same color, so there's no contrast whatsoever. So that's going to change as well. And please ignore this corner of the living room for now, as it will be transformed into a dining area. I won't be touching that in today's video, but I do plan to make a separate makeover video to show you how I update this space. So here's the before again. Take a good look because everything is about to change in a minute. We started with the big pieces first: couch, coffee table, and rug. That's when I came across the Napa Rust Swan couch from Article, and I instantly fell in love. I wanted something unique, a color that I haven't seen in anyone else's house before, and the rust color felt perfect. We took all the measurements beforehand, making sure to leave enough space for the dining area that I just talked about, and after doing the math, we thought 100-inch right sectional will be the perfect fit for the space that we are working with. At this point, I should mention that I didn't have a specific theme in mind when I started. I just knew I wanted something inspired by earthy tones. So think olive greens, a rust, maybe some browns to play with, which is why this couch felt like the perfect choice, and the color is absolutely stunning. I think it effortlessly incorporates those tones while giving off a subtle mid-century modern vibe. And whenever I plan a space, I use the software Canva. I took a picture from Article's website and pasted into the software and then started visualizing the space. Next, I needed a coffee table to complement the couch because I was going to place an order with Article anyway. I browsed their website to see if they have any good options, and that's when I found this black table with unique shape. And talk about coincidence, the display picture even showed it styled with a couch similar in color and size to mine. So I copied the coffee table into Canva again, removed the background, and it looked like a match made in heaven. I also realized while looking at this coffee table that Article has a great selection of lamps. Now, this wasn't planned. I only knew I wanted something black for a light fixture with some soft lines that matched the vibe of the coffee table. So when I stumbled upon this lamp, I thought it might complement the vibe that I was going for. So I used my Canva trick again, and all the three pieces, the couch, table, and lamp, they looked amazing together. At this point, I was hesitant to reach out to Article, but my husband encouraged me to pitch myself and try my luck. And I'm so glad I did. The Article team was amazing and agreed to collaborate. Moral of the story, it's better to ask and get a no than not ask at all. So a huge shout out to the Article team for getting us these beautiful pieces. They'll always hold a special place in my heart, as these are the first items that we got for our first home, and I'm sure we'll enjoy them for years to come. Now it was all a waiting game. We opted for Article's white glove delivery, where everything gets assembled for you, and the delivery team was amazing, so quick and efficient. They set everything up in about 20 to 30 minutes, and as you can see, this couch comes with two clips and is really easy to install. You simply align the clips, attach the sectional piece, and click it in place, and it's done. Love how this couch fits so perfectly with the vibe that I was going for. The warm rust color instantly makes the space feel cozy and welcoming. I love the fact that it's also big enough to comfortably host friends without feeling cramped. Plus, it's practical. I can actually relax on it without worrying about keeping it clean, which is a big deal when you're using something every day. Thank God it's not white or beige this time. Now we just need to style the rest of the room around it. Next up is the rug. With dark flooring and a rust colored couch, I wanted a light base for the rug to bring everything together. And after hours of searching online, I decided to check out some options in person, and that led to our first of many trips to HomeSense. And to my surprise, they had some great options. One thing I learned is that general rule for rugs is that they should cover most, if not all, of your furniture. And after taking some measurements, we decided to go with 8 by 10 vintage style rug because it looked great and was easy to clean. Since the rug was so big, we called in some help from our close friends to bring it home. Meet Sugandha and her husband Salil. And of course, I'm sure you all know my husband by now.
2,000 years later.
Oh my god, oh my god, इससे सीधी लाइन है.
Next, I focused on the curtains because they are such a game changer for any space. But as you can see, we already had these blinds and they give off such a nice vibe. It's like the perfect sunset effect. I really wanted to keep the blinds but also add curtains because they just add so much personality to a room. I use these linen curtains that I got from India a few years ago. They are simple but they really bring some coziness to the space, and I was not wrong. They totally changed the vibe of our living room. Now that the curtains are done, we placed the lamp in the corner of the living room and I thought it was the perfect spot for it. We were doing this makeover around Christmas time and it started snowing. It was so beautiful outside. I can't even describe it. So let me show you how gorgeous it looked. It has nothing to do with this makeover, but honestly, the curtains just made everything even more beautiful. And while I was scrolling through Pinterest for inspiration, I came across this picture with everything placed on behind the couch table. That's when I started my search for one, and after looking through a ton of pictures and saving them, I went on Amazon and found this bench that was super easy to install. A huge shout out to my husband for helping me with every step. This took him about half an hour to set it up. We placed it behind the couch and the height was perfect. The whole reason why I wanted this bench behind the couch was that I wanted a space which is not only aesthetic but also functional, and this bench is perfect for setting down mugs, water bottles, or whatever you have while you're lounging in this space. I'm also planning to put an extension cord in here to charge my phone, my laptop if I'm using them on the couch, so it's a lot more practical. Now that we have all the major pieces in place, it's time to focus on decor and add some personal touches. So we went to HomeSense. Again, I picked up these modern ottomans in olive green, dark green shade for additional seating and some throw pillows. I went there again the next day, picked up a few more decor pieces for the coffee table, and there was so much stuff to choose from that I got confused. And that's when I decided I'm not going to add a lot of decorative items and hold off until I see something that really aligns with the vibe and the style that I was going for. Maybe I can pick something up from a second-hand store. I thought that that would be more appropriate, but in order to complete this makeover, I was still looking for some sort of wall art, so I went there again with my husband this time, and that's when we both saw this pair and it looked perfect. But just to make sure, I took a picture, uploaded to Canva, and played around with it and decided that this is the one. I snapped a few more pictures of everything that I got from HomeSense and uploaded to Canva again to see if it all worked, and it did. The reason why I still use Canva even though I bought all those things is because I don't want to take all the stickers, all the tags off if they don't fit in the space. You know what I mean? So I was like, yep, this works, and we started decorating. And I cannot say this enough. A huge shout out to Article again for gifting us these beautiful pieces. Honestly, this couch feels like it was made for our home. So if you're also looking to add some stunning pieces to your own home, make sure to check out Article's website. I will leave all the links in the description box below. As for HomeSense, unfortunately, they don't have a website, so you'll have to go there in person to see if they have some similar pieces and try your luck. I'm sure you'll find something great that fits your home. So please don't come at me if you don't see links to a few pieces, because I think they source their items from local businesses. And now it's my honor to show you the before and the after. Let me know what you guys think. I'd like to think that I did a decent job, but I am not an interior designer, so any suggestions or thoughts are most welcome in the comment section. And if your taste in aesthetics is anything like mine, I really hope that you guys learned something and find this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!